Hello, my name is Ryan Feige, and today I'm going to walk you through the screenshots to help report your provider relief funds to the HRSA. We've taken all of these screenshots from this user guide that the HRSA has put together. You can find that link to this guide in the email we have sent you. If you have any questions as you're working your way through the screens, please start with this user guide. This video is here to show you the screens that we believe to be applicable to our clients. For the other screens that are not applicable, you must still put something in each box. Okay, so make sure you put a 0 if it's asking for a number, or answer the question proposed as best you can. Before you begin, make sure you've logged into your HRSA portal. You'll need to verify your login with an email. Make sure you have your PFG portal reporting aid that PFG is going to send you in the email. And then also make sure you have your practice management software open. We are going to start with figure 10. Most of figure 10 will be pre-populated. Please review this and make sure your information is correct. Okay, the next screen is figure 12, and that's really for all of the subsidiary questionnaires. All of these should be not applicable, so put no in each of those selections. On the next screen, we have interest you've earned on any of your payments. So if you have held the funds in any interest-bearing accounts, go ahead and add those amounts in that top section. For the tax information, that first line will either be an 1120S for those of you that are an S Corp or a 1065 for a partnership. The exempt payee codes, both of those are going to be not applicable. The fiscal year end date should be December 31st. And then the single audit information is not applicable as well. Okay, so for figure 27, in this screen, you're only going to need to review the summary to make sure that the HHS payments you've received during the listed are included here. Okay, and PFG, what we've done is we have added in your guide, we have labeled each of these different sections so they correspond with the figure in the portal. So we've provided for figure 27, these are the HHS payments you have received. Go ahead and verify that in the portal as you're going through the submission process. Okay. Now for figure 28, very simple. This one, all you need to do is take what PFG has provided you. We've created this entire table for you. You can just copy paste it. Okay. Remember, you need to fill out something in each box. So make sure you put a 0 if there's a 0 in this table. Okay, so in this case, only 2 numbers need to be populated in these two quarters for this row. Okay, so that's figure 28. Figure 32 and figure 34 look alike, but they are different. Okay, you'll use the same section on the reporting aid to complete them. Okay, so you can see here, we've outlined both tables. You're going to use this information. Okay, so for figure 32, the important difference here is that if you have healthcare related expenses that you have totaled and have documentation to support, go ahead and enter those numbers here. But the key is on this table is they cannot be more than the HHS payments you received up here in figure 27. Okay, so again, figure 32, enter the information we've provided you and that you have, but it cannot be more than the amounts you reported in figure 27. Okay, if you have not gone through and broken out your healthcare related expenses, no problem at all. Enter zeros in that row, and that's for both figures. Okay, but again, general G&A expenses, if you have any, then we will have provided them right here in this row. If they're not, then enter zeros in both figures. Okay, So moving on, figure 35, actual patient care revenue. This one may or may not appear. If it appears, then use the reporting aid we provide you, right? So figure 35, if applicable, what you're going to use is the total column for each of these years. And you can see they correspond directly with 2019, 2020, 2021. Same in figure 35, 2019, 20, 21. Use that total column. Okay, if it does not appear, no worries, then figure 36 will appear. Okay, and in this, if 36 appears, what I want you to do is go in here in the drop down, I want you to use the 2019 actual revenue selection. Once you click that, then it will send you to figure 38. And in this screen, this is what will take you the most amount of time, but don't worry, you're going to get through it. The numbers that PFG has provided you are the most important numbers for total revenue. Okay, so what you'll see here is in this screen, you've got to break out. Your job will be to use your practice management software to determine the breakout by payee type. Okay, if your practice management software does not match PFG's number, that's okay. Do your best to estimate each payee mix. Okay, but again, the most important thing is that this entire column should equal 2019 total revenues, this number right here. Okay, again, every column should match the total from every column should match the PFG reporting aid. Okay, what you can do if you're having trouble here, you can estimate the percentage you think your payee mix is in your office as a last resort. So if you think, gosh, I think I have 50% fee for service, 50% insurance, go ahead and put those in each of those rows. Okay, it's not an ideal, but it may be the best you can do. Okay, one thing to remember though, do not call PFG. We do not have the detail to help you with each box in this screen. We just are giving you the totals for each of these columns. All right, after you've done that, again, that's going to take you the most amount of time. From there, figure 47 is just a review. Okay, figure 50, personnel metrics. Okay, in this, you want to do your best to enter the total full-time, part-time, contractor, furloughed, separated, and hired. Each of these has its own tab, and each of these has its own quarter. Okay, so you're going to go through each of these tabs, and you're going to put in how many clinical and non-clinical, and non-clinical is just your front office or admin staff. Okay, and you're going to go through each one of those and do your best at putting in how many employees you had during that time. Okay, again, do not call PFG for this. You are going to be able to have this information. Okay, figure 51, patient metrics. Okay, enter the total number of patients you served for each quarter. You'll get that from your practice management software. And after that, you're pretty much done. Survey of financial effects. Again, this is for informational use. You can fill this out for them if you want. And then you're going to review and submit. Okay, so everyone, good luck, and you're going to do great. Thanks.